Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Looking at this first pile, I see a bunch of cards that give grain. Boats, Boston, Boatswain, Peon, Commercial Baker, Wheat Farmer, all cards that give grain. I think what that means is I will take Animal Husbandry Worker. And then I'm gonna guess that cards that give grain are gonna be less valued in the draft, and hopefully I get something nice later. Animal husbandry worker and fencing master go excellently together. I do love my hewer, but fencing master. Lady of the Manor is really good too, but this combo is too nice. You play fencing master first, animal husbandry worker second. You get to build eight fences for free right at the start of the game, which is pretty good. Uh, I think I'm gonna take animal dealer here. Animal dealer. I'm gonna have an early way of holding animals, so just as long as I focus on getting a cooking hearth, should work out nicely. Also, animal dealer will help me to win Lady of the Manor. Okay, looking at this pile, I think I'm gonna take crop rotator. Crop rotator will help me get crop points at the end of the game. Um, like if I do my only sow action in like round 13, then you play crop rotator round 14, and it helps you get to resow all those grain and vegetable fields. I didn't really want any of the other cards in that pile anyways, so I think it's fine. Glowpole says, "Good to see you active again. Thanks for providing. Went through your whole YouTube channel twice because I went on a break for a while. So you needed more content, so you went back to the beginning. That's fun. Thanks for tuning in, Glowpole." Just waiting on Keith to make some picks. It's a pretty good start. Animal husbandry worker fencing master doesn't even have to come out right away. It can wait. Um, like I just for the maximum bonus, I want to play them before the end of stage one, but like it can be round 3, round 4 that I play them. Uh, okay. Well, I don't think I want Master Fencer because Fencing Master is providing way for me to get animals or to get fences. Um, don't want Wheat Farmer and anti combos with Crop Rotator. Um, maybe do I take Head of the Revolution here? The problem with Head of the Revolution is I'm mostly going to want to fence tight on 6 spaces. So the question is, how many rooms am I going to build? Will I get enough fields done in time? I've seen no way of getting fields. So the alternative to Head of the Revolution in this pile, I think, is Master Shepherd. I think I'll take Head of the Revolution anyways. What you can always do is let other people fill their farms, then play Head of the Revolution, fill it yourself. And out of this, Tile Maker will be pretty good in this game, actually. Tile Maker to get a cooking hearth. Yeah, and Lady of the Manor, so not necessarily, might want to focus on scoring categories rather than getting to Stone House. Not too thrilled with any of the rest of the cards either, so looks good to me. Blowpole, I also went and found 6 of Randy Bueller's videos, and then after that, Lumen's. Yeah, so I didn't know that Lumen had been posting a bunch on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. He's obviously been streaming, I think with Marskok a bit, so you guys should definitely check that out. I think I'm set up to auto-host Lumen whenever he goes live. Anyways, yeah, and I didn't know Randy Bueller makes videos. I've been playing against him in the Meeple League, of course, so maybe I have to go take a look at that. Nothing I really want here. If I get No Way of Plowing, Oceanographer might be playable. If I get No Way of Plowing, though, it's unlikely I'm getting to 5 fields, realistically. Okay, homework. It's nice. Homework is always great. Especially if I can get 4 read and then do something like play Head of the Revolution with homework for surprise room building. Alms House. Alms House is always fantastic. Lets you put effort into the start of the game, like getting your game up and running. I think I'm taking homework here. No, you know what? I'm going to take Alms House. Like, I think I have just the perfect Alms House game here. If I can play my occupations early and then set up, get my fencing done, set up animal breeding so that I breed animals in that first harvest and then don't feed anything, that's fine because Alms House gives me a way of doing that. And then I can build Cooking Hearth in stage 2 and then be fine for the second harvest and going forward. Yeah, let's try that. Randy made some back in 2016. Cool. Yeah, there's a Twitch, I talked about him last time. There's a Twitch streamer that I think plays with Randy quite frequently. I'll have to check out sometime. Okay, look at this pile. Baking Tray is always a pretty nice card just because building majors as minors is nice. If I had taken homework, I would consider Alms here. Well, not on this pick, probably on the rebound. Corn Scoop is okay. Actually, yeah, I don't want to pass Corn Scoop to the peon player, do I? And, like, it makes it easier for me to get max green points. The only other thing I would consider is Children's Playground. But I want to hold lots of animals, so maybe Children's Playground would not be good. And here, Dragonfly Pond is okay. Private Forest is good, and Private Forest is good with Alms House. The problem is I have lots of occupations giving me wood, so I think I take Absinthe here. Absinthe is really excellent as well. You're always a little sad passing Private Forest, because it means probably gets played and you go last in this round 2, but I mean, I have a setup where I'm fine going last. I'm fine playing occupations, taking wood, taking reed. Any of those are good for me. Wow. What else must have been in this pile? Clay roof, goose pond, pasture land, petting zoo, straw, chicken coop, all great cards. Um, Goose pond is good, clay roof is good, pasture land is good. I'm tile maker. Tile maker gives me clay, which I can use clay rather than reed to build my rooms. Um, Goose pond gives me a bunch of free food. Um, I think the effect on clay roof might be too good to pass up on. I mean, Pastureland is great too, like all these great cards. Um, I don't need supply exchange, not having just taken clay roof. Probably wild breeding is the pick here. Spindle is quite weak. The other thing would be alchemist lab. It's a free point. Okay, well, we'll give alchemist lab a shot. Even if I don't use it, it's a point. And children's playground definitely, for sure. Surprised that didn't get taken. And dragonfly pond, sure. Give me all the free points, absolutely. Absolutely. I think one thing that people sort of lose sight on in this game, and this is kind of a weird concept, um, resources are only worth points if once you use them. Um, so like a card that gives you 2 wood, an action that gives you 2 wood, that 2 wood is only worth points at the end of the game if you actually use the wood. So a minor improvement that's free and gives you a point is often as good, if not better, than something that gives you a couple wood. So I think people kind of, but then there are other factors too. Like it's not an all or nothing thing. Definitely, there have been times where I've played cards drafted not just based on power, but based on, how the cards work together. That's an important aspect. And for me, it's the key aspect to drafting is crafting a hand that works well together. Um, all right, so I have the first move. So I think I probably just play Fencing Master, and then second action Dragonfly Pond, and that kind of screws the private forest a little, which I'm fine doing because I don't want to go last. Blowpole. I had to interrupt the video to watch my live play. Very amused seeing Pioneer and Outrider. It turned out beautiful for me. Yeah, yeah. Well, getting 6 wood and 8 clay in one round, like if your opponents are letting you do that, then you're probably just gonna win. Like it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I did enjoy using Pioneer and Outrider actually. Like Pioneer's a card I would never consider playing normally, but when you see Pioneer and Outrider in a draft together, in a pack together, then you're like, well, I know Outrider will come back, so so I'll play Dragonfly Pond here. And nuts to the private forest. Yeah, so a key, like definitely a key factor is giving like recognizing when you need to be flexible. Like all the best laid plans are probably not good. Are probably gonna lose to someone who gets a bunch of big resource actions, just because of the way the game works. Um, so I definitely I definitely think that that's an aspect maybe people that overlook sometimes. Well, there's going to be 4 clay available to me. Do I want 4 clay? I think with clay roof, I could do 4 clay. I definitely want cooking hearth, so I think that's fine. And then I get occupation back, or I get 3 wood, or I get improvement. Don't really want I don't actually want redstone food this game. I got better stuff to do. So I get occupation back. Cool. So I'll play. I could play tile maker here. Save animal husbandry worker a little longer. Yeah, I think the key, like one of the really difficult parts, one of the really difficult factors of Agricola is like, and I sort of talked with Nathan about this. You have to let the cards tell you how to play them. Um, like your whatever you have in your hand, that's what should determine how you play the game. And if your cards say most of us are not worth playing, you need to focus on resource piles and growing, then that's what you do. If your cards say there's this fantastic combo here that once you set it up, you'll be unbeatable, you know, there's that. Or here's a really efficient way for you to feed, which will let you do other stuff, you know. Ooh, Harvester. Oh, very interesting. So we have Lady of the Manor and Harvester. So Crop Rotator actually is fantastic for me because Crop Rotator will help me even if I don't get a sow action in the last round. Dr. Tisk, hello again, Frank. Can you show Tilemaker quickly? Absolutely. So it's a 4, instead of a 4 wood, it's a 4 clay card. Everyone with the clay hut gets 2 bonus points. I played it for the 4 clay action, looking at clay roof as well as cooking hearth. Ooh, baking tray for new CZ Rush. Okay, that's pretty cool. Um, 3 wood is good. Also, playing animal husbandry worker is good. I think I play animal husbandry worker. Let's get the fencing done. So I can build 10 fences. Like so. Animal husbandry worker is a card that gives you a fence action, and some of the fences are free. Oh yeah, this is a really hard head of the revolution game because of all the fences needed in addition to all the fields needed in addition to animal husbandry worker to guarantee yourself the 2 points. Um, you can do a 5. You can cover 5 spaces rather than 6, which is net plus 1 point and net minus 1 point for all your opponents. So it's usually worth doing that. Because if you do 4 pastures covering 6, you don't get the animal husbandry worker bonus, which is 2 points. So Hewer for Keith. Hewer is excellent. I love Hewer. Decent start, Dr. Tisk. Yeah, I agree. Um, Especially with Alms House. Alms House is the MVP here because Alms House lets me take 2 sheep in round 4 and start breeding them, as well as building cooking hearth. But there's 3 wood available. I don't want to give 6 wood action to New CZ Rush, so I take 3 wood. He just took clay. I know he took clay just so that he can build improvements. But even so, I'm going to be careful and play my cooking hearth here. I think there's no need for me to rush it, or no need for me to risk it. Yeah, there's the clay oven. Yeah, I figure that's what he was doing, but I think it was worth being careful anyways. So both these players, one of these players is probably going to build a room. So then I'm hoping that Keith takes 3 wood so we don't give New CZ Rush 6 wood. Um, Both of them can build rooms, so there's no point in me trying to do a surprise start player clay roof. I could play. The other thing I could do here is I could play Animal Dealer and buy myself an extra sheep the first time I take sheep. So it'll pay off like on my first action. So I think that's probably worth doing. And I'll beg for. Jigsaw builds a room, so let's see what Keith does. Keith might also take 4 clay for his hewer, because if he takes 4 clay here, he gets the hewer to proc in round 5. So, be interested to see what he does. But yeah, Animal Dealer is actually so good with Cooking Hearth, it's unreal. Like the ability to take 2 boar in round 9 and then buy a third boar, and the third boar is what you eat, and then you still have the breeding pair. It's really excellent. Or alternatively, take 1 animal and get a breeding pair. Like there's lots of cool stuff that you can do. Okay, so I need to start putting myself towards building a room. So I'll take 4 wood. My second action will either be start player clay roof or taking 3 sheep. Both of those would be fine. So with four almshouse, 4 begging cards taken, I need to play almshouse by the end of round 9. So I'm gonna have to get clay by that point. Shouldn't be too difficult. Like I already have enough to feed this next harvest, because I can get 4 sheep and eat 2 of them, and I guess I would need to spend one of my food to buy, but only one other action to get food is so should be easy. Like a reedstone food is enough. Ooh, Church Warden for New CZ Rush. Okay, so he just got all the 4 wood cards, eh? Uh, if I don't start player, New CZ Rush grows ahead of me. Um, so I think this is okay. You know what though? It gives Stigsall 6 wood. Can I beat Stigsall if I give them a 6 wood action? I have to think about this. You know what? With Church Warden coming out, I think I try to build 2 rooms at once. So that means I think it's okay for me to play clay roof, but I take 6 wood if it's available. Okay. So Stigsaw grows, of course, and then Keith will build a room. Yeah, and so see, Stigsaw took the clay with their first action because there was 5 clay. That's where the hewer really wants both the clay piles to reset at the same time as much as possible. Oh wow. Keith did not build a room. So I'm pretty much obligated to build a room so I can build grow. The problem is if I do that I lose out on my sheep. Oh man. Oh, I really can't lose out on my sheep. Like I can't give my sheep over to Stigsaw. That sucks. That really sucks. I think I have to do that. Yeah, I have to take wood and then take sheep, unfortunately. So it was a good gamble on Keith's part to not build a room. I wonder if he had seen that sequence coming. But he does need to build grow here. If he doesn't build grow here, I think New CZ Rush wins because of all the setup he's done already to get his feeding going. Yeah, if New CZ Rush gets around 6 growth, then I think it's over. For no start player. Oh my, for no start player actions. Oh, well, this game's going to be a hard one, that's for sure. I definitely have to take sheep here, unfortunately. Otherwise, Stigsall gets them, and I starve. At least I'm still starting player, so I can build grow next round, assuming Keith does not start player himself. I'm more okay with Churchwarden being played than most other players because of Animal Husbandry Worker plus Fencing Master saving me so much wood. Oh, Baby Sling for Keith. Oh my god. I have no idea. No idea what the hell Keith is doing. Like Thatcher is only as good as taking 2 read for a long time. There's like he totally should have build. If you build grow, you gain yourself the action that you lose on the losing efficiency from Thatcher. That's the issue that I have with his play, is he thought I don't want to build rooms until I play Thatcher. If you grow this round, you've gained yourself an action, 2 actions really because of the starting player stuff that he's doing. Um, You've gained yourself 2 actions. So then, you know, you get to do other stuff. Yeah. I mean, the baby sling play probably makes sense. I think the Thatcher doesn't make sense. Like he could have still built first move and then start player baby sling and then gotten a good resource action first move next round. And then the action that you've lost from not playing Thatcher you gain back. And he builds Reed. Oh my god, I have no idea what he's doing. Okay, that's fine. I will happily build 2 rooms. Very happily. So this is a pretty good spot, honestly. Growing in stage 2. I have animal breeding. I have my cooking hearth and my animal dealer out already. I'm in a good spot. The question is going to be whether or not I can win against the heart with considering it's almost going to be impossible for me to get the harvester bonus. So can I still win without the harvester bonus? And without the harvester bonus, that means I probably am not getting 5 fields. Can I get Lady the Manor without building 5 fields? Oh, tower builder. Okay, that's what this is all sitting up to. Okay, so he's gonna get 3 rooms, so that's nice. Yeah, building up to 5 rooms with Church Warden is nice, for sure. And Baby Sling is gonna gain him a ton of actions. Okay, all right, I understand. It makes more sense now. I'm still not a huge fan, but I get it. I get what he's thinking. And with Baby Sling, he grows round 8 and gets the action back right away. Okay, the cost is he's let New CZ Rush grow earlier. He's gonna let me grow earlier as well. So can you still win when you've given those legs up to your opponents? So play Absinthe here. So I could put a food on family growth. Keith, I have 2 actions before Keith, so second action, family growth, is totally fine. First action can be something like Reedstone food to get my Reed to play Almshouse. If 8 clay is available, I'm taking 8 clay 100%. Maybe 3 stone as well. If 3 stone's there, do I take stone over Reed? I don't know. I do really want to play my Almshouse, so. Anyways, I need to feed. So feed 3 sheep. 3 sheep feed 5. Wow. I'm pretty sure New CZ Rush is taking 8 clay, so abs on FG. Yep. I have Reedstone food. I have 3 stone available. 3 stone gets the well. And it also gets me a stone house. I think this is okay. I think Reedstone food is fine. I want to get my Om's house out. I think it's okay. Keith has the Joe Knapp special. A good setup for Nur. Yes, but the problem is with Nur, you usually want to grow early. Like you want to try to get your first growth as soon as possible. Um, After that, the what really defines Nur is grow early and grow again as soon as you can. That's in my mind. That's what defines Nur. What makes Nur good is you try to get that first growth or second growth, and then you try to get the fourth or fifth growth or fifth or sixth growth. He does compensate with 3 rooms. Totally, you're totally right about that. The problem is Stick Salt grows ahead of him. Like, yeah, putting it back, it's just putting it back too far. Like Baby Sling is great. I love Baby Sling, but I think it's gonna like kill him. So I get a food from Absinthe, and then I play Alms House. To the surprise of no one, I'm sure. And now I have 4 people at the end of round 8, which is fantastic. Like getting the third and fourth grow, and Stigsall gets the first and fifth. Like that's it's too good for your opponents. So now I have lots of options for my third move. 3 wood. I could buy boar, but you know what? No one's taking 1 boar. I should be fine to get 2 boar next round. How much more wood do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fencing master. Oh, I should only have 1 fencing master token on here because I only get 1 from the 4th on. So grab 3 wood here. Or I could get clay or sheep, sorry. How much food do I need? I need 8 food. A sheep and a boar is enough. Okay. I'll take wood. I don't want to give New CZ Rush anymore. 3 wood actions. Um, so, okay, if I play 2 more, am I going to play Oceanographer? Probably not. So I have Crop Rotator. I will play Crop Rotator. I might not save my last fencing until I've played Crop Rotator, though. So in that case, I have 1 fence on 10, so I need 4 more wood for fencing. So that I got 5 wood there, so I can afford to play Children's Playground or Corn Scoop. But at this point, what I really should be doing is saying to myself, to win Lady of the Manor, I should be getting 4 stables. Blowpole, I like your setup. I can't really tell yet who has the best build. We're doing nice as well. Yes, we are doing really nice. New CZ Rush is doing really nicely as well. Shouldn't we start plowing and getting crops with Rotator, or do you want to deliberately delay a bit? No, I definitely want to start plowing. I want to start first action plowing as much as I can because I saw no plows in the draft, and I haven't got. I ideally would like to get to 5. I'm gonna start plowing as early and as often as I can, 100%. Um, what do I want to do here? There's 3 wood available. There's 5 food, traveling players. Five food traveling players is actually pretty nice. It sets me up for a nice while. And I think the four clay might come back. So four clay, two read, something like that for the last two moves. Yeah, but you're totally right. I am gonna start first action plowing as much as I can. I also want to get my fencing space for a cattle so that I can start getting two cattle as well. Like I probably with my fourth action next round, I'll probably take one cattle and buy the second and do that twice in a row. Once for 8 food, um once to get the breeding pair. And then my feeding will be set for the rest of the game. Oh, Keith and Stigsall playing nice here. Letting each other both grow earlier. So I'll take four clay. Four clay is enough for me to reno. I don't have any other use for clay really. I think it's unlikely that I will build any more stone improvements. So probably I'm looking to get 3 stone and 2 reed. Our feeding is great on top of highest animal points, so if we get plowing done for a pretty farm, we're probably winning through bonus point cards. Yes, if I get the harvester bonus, I'm winning for sure. I can say that definitely. Yes. The problem is it's really unlikely that I will get the harvester bonus. Just because there's only one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. There's only at most 8 plowing actions left in the game. I need to get 5 of them, and there might only be 7. So yeah, it's unlikely because New CZ Rush needs 2 more and Stigsall needs 2 more. So if they both get there too, then there's only 4 left for Keith and myself. Do I want to fence here or do I take Reed? I think taking Reed is fine. It takes a room away from my opponents, so. The one nice thing is, new CZ Rush might sit on start player to get Plow Sow, which means I'm more likely to get, which makes it more likely for me to get family growth even without room for the Church Warden bonus. Um, I guess I could have said Reno as well. Oh well, it's fine. If I lose out on one animal, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you see first action plows. So there's not too much I can do when faced with that. One, two, three, four, 5. I only pay 4 because I get 1 from Fencing Master. So yeah, I'm definitely looking at getting a lot more wood so that I can build stables. That's going to be my play. To hopefully max out on cattle. So if I can get fields, um, if I can get fields, fences, sorry, if I can get cattle, pastures, fence stables, and one more category, maybe grain, maybe vegetable, something like that. That could be really good. So probably my last three moves: cattle, Reno corn scoop, and take grain. Yeah, because I don't really have anything else that I want to do. I mean, I could start going for the resource improvements as well. That's an option. Max stables will be easy with 4 rounds of wood action left. Hopefully, yeah. Uh, Reedstone Food and Basket Maker's Workshop. Yep, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Point. I need take the resource majors to increase point ceiling. Dr. Tisk, why not the usual fencing layout? Because of animal husbandry worker. Because it doesn't say the most pasture points, it says most pastures. Like I could Reedstone Food. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that. But then what I think I'll do instead of playing Reno, I'll play Start Player Alchemist Lab. Alchemist Lab will get me one of each resource, which is kind of nice. Like it's a 4 resource action. Oh, actually, I should ask if I can change. Yeah, Alchemist Lab is way better than Reedstone Food because it gets me a wood as well. Why can you not pass back? I don't get it. Oh, they were undoing their action. Okay, that's fine. I definitely want to do that instead. Pottery is gonna go to the piggy bank. Pretty sure. Pretty sure New Seaside Rush with all that clay is building the pottery for free. Oh, Keith might go for the pottery or basket maker's workshop. If he does, I think it's okay. Wood, clay, reed, stone. I think it's still okay for me to do that action anyways. The reed and clay might be useless, but the wood and stone at least will be useful. Oh, I have clay roof. Oh man. Oh, the clay roof. Okay, so the clay is going to be useful. Actually, that's really good. Okay, so I can reno. I can pay for my reno with clay roof instead of with the reed. I totally forgot about that card. Whoops. Mic check. Oh, my mic's still working. You guys still hear me? Looks like it should be working. I don't know. Just seemed like it went haywire for a moment. First action, plow, because otherwise I'm not getting onto it at all this game. And I get a food from um, absinthe. Sounds real bad. So it just did it just crap out? That better? Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what happens is I have this the headset that I'm using is a it's marketed as a Bluetooth headset, and when you use the Bluetooth wireless functionality, it sounds terrible. So I was listening to music and I switched over to Bluetooth and was like, wow, this sounds so awful. Um, yeah. So that's what's going on there. That my I guess I just unplugged the USB a little and then it switched over. So I'll play Basket Maker's Workshop here. Clay for reed. Would be nice to use Alchemist Lab again before doing that. Um, but I don't want Keith taking the Basket Maker's Workshop. Oh, Keith has Stone Giant. Stone Giant is nice. Lets him go on the round 13 action space even if he's not the start player. Yeah, pottery. Oh, wow. Ooh. New CZ Rush. Did he forget about his piggy bank? Or is he going to return Stone Oven and rebuy it? Like if he has a oven improvement, you might do something like that. So there's 3 stone available, so probably I'm taking 3 stone. And then last action could be Alchemist Lab for wood, reed, stone, or it could be taking sheep or cattle for food. Um, I do have enough food. Like I have enough. I could eat 2 sheep and a boar and 1 food and be fine. But it would be kind of nice to stay at 4 of each so that I can breed up if I need to. So I can take cattle or I can play Alchemist Lab. Those are my 2 options. Or I take a crop because I think New CZ Rush will. If this is family growth or plow sow, will he do both? If it's plow sow, he'll start player again, I think. If he start players again, that means that I would get plow sow. So I could take a crop here. Okay. Feed 2 sheep, 1 boar, and I breed that. There's the Lady of the Manor. There it is. It's a little surprising that Stigcell's playing it here because they literally just fenced and didn't fence for Lady of the Manor. But, I mean, they can always go back later for 1 point. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, New Caesar Rush playing Cooking Hearth with Piggy Bank. Figures. I thought they would go for pottery, but Cooking Hearth is good too. Actually, I like pottery a lot better for them in this position. A lot better. There's Plow Sow. Yeah, so let's see what New CZ Rush does. Abs on uh, vegetable, I guess. Yeah. I guess I could have put it on like a nothing, like a 1 stone or day labor or something. But yeah, I think it's definitely possible that New CZ Rush is doing start player here. Yep. Oh wait, what? Keith just played Reed Nursery. Maybe that's a misclick on Keith's part. Wow, he took Reed. What? Whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here. I guess New CZ Rush is at 3 people. I forgot about that. Only at 3 people. Can't get church warden. Okay, fair enough. And if Stigsall starts player here to get family growth, that's kind of sad, but I mean, getting more plows is worth a lot for me as well. Yeah, start player. Okay. But if they take family growth, it means they're not getting harvester. It means that only new CZ Rush will get harvester. And Keith, I'm not worried about. Keith is not a threat to win. He has too many negatives. He has too many actions that are still like forced for him to do. So if Keith takes plow, new CZ Rush, fences maybe. If he fences, I probably take cattle. Actually, I'd probably take cattle either way. It's food and it takes it away from Stigsall. And it means that I can get the Lady of the Manor. Gives me a chance at it at least. Oh, he just took it straight up. Okay, that's fine. Um, Vegetable. Sure, vegetable. 3 wood would be okay, but I think Alchemist Lab is just about as good for me. I could also do something like sow and then play crop rotator, but I can do that in round 13 as well. New CZ Rush is not going to want to do anything. Don't you still want to get those stables? I do, um, but it's like a couple actions away. So I kind of need to react to what my opponents are doing. Um, yeah. Like I would like to get the stables. But I could also build them in round 14. Like they don't have to come in before the next harvest. And like if I do Alchemist Lab once and then get a 3 wood action, that gets me 3 stables, which might be enough. It might be enough. Like the other players, the thing is, normally with Lady of the Manor, everybody is like super crops, but in this game, it's gonna be really difficult for everyone to do that actually, which is kind of funny. Just because there are no plows. Like nobody has a plow card, which is really unusual. Whoops. Wood, reed, stone. So I have the resources to reno to a stone house now. So do I want to sow my vegetable here, or do I want to wait and see if I get another action? There's nothing on the board I really want. So I think sowing is okay. Because then I can play my crop rotator next round, which will let me re-sow my grain in the round 13 harvest. So the other thing is the timing of the crop rotator really doesn't matter. I guess waiting until the last moment with it is good. um, like holding off as long as I can with the crop rotator. Because if I get even one more sown crop, then I get more value out of the crop rotator. Like if I sow a vegetable in round 14, then I'll be able to also get another grain down, which is probably a point. I also have children's playground if I get not perfect number of stables. Yeah, family growth from stick saw. You know what? I chose to do plow sow instead. Hmm. If nobody gets harvester, if nobody gets the harvester bonus, that's okay with me. But I'm pretty sure Keith plows. Well, okay, let's think about this. If Keith, like, New Seaside Rush can't sow, has to get a sow in the last round. Yeah. So New Seaside Rush is going to start player here, which means I get plow, which means I can do a sow action first move round 14 and then play crop rotator. Or I can plow again. That works as well. Yep. All right. That's fine. Another 2 points. Stake salt takes wood. I guess with the joinery, it makes sense. Maybe looking at stables as well for Lady of the Manor. Problem is they need to do another 2 fences as well, so I don't know. New Seaside Rush looks set to win Lady of the Manor and Harvester. So pastures, yeah, four categories for sure. Pastures, fields, crop, and both crops. Whereas I'm only at one at the moment. So yeah, chasing Lady of the Manor I think is probably not worth it for me. Uh, I think it is still good though for me to do stables and that kind of thing though. So 3 wood, useful in that manner. Lets me hold more crops. I guess I could do. I could play Head of the Revolution. That's still an option because I could put the stables out such that I leave myself one empty space and then I plow onto that space. Yeah, New Seaside Rush has a lot of points on his cards here, and he's gonna have a lot of bonus points. 3 from Harvester, 3 from Lady of the Manor, and then 2 from Animal Husbandry Worker. 8 plus more 3 or more than 3 realistically from no 3 from Cookies. Yeah, he's got a really strong farm for bonus points. It's gonna be hard, and he's got Tile Maker too. Yeah, I think he's definitely my number one opponent at the moment. I don't know if I can beat him. Red is taking Plowsow with first action, 100%. He needs Plowsow to get himself the Harvester plus the Lady of the Manor. So I think what I do here is stable. And I'll stable like this. And then my last action can be playing Head of the Revolution. Head of the Revolution also gives me 1 wood to play Children's Playground, so it's not terrible. It's not a terrible outcome. I'm hoping Keith does Reno with one of his last 2 moves. But I guess Reno is only a 2 point move. It's like not huge if I get it or not. So yeah, it's a 3 point move for me, not bad. Um, HOA to feed. Oh, there's a food from the alchemist lab sitting here. Good. Yeah, so Keith did Reno. Good. That's what we wanted to see. There's the plow. So, no surprise. So I plow. Gets me the head of the revolution bonus. It's a 5 point move, so worth doing. And then I do have crop rotator, so if I could sow and then play crop rotator, that would be pretty nice. Because sowing would be 2 points, and then playing crop rotator would be a lot more points. It would also probably get me more vegetable than I need, which would be good. Because then I could eat vegetables. The other thing is I could try to just take food. If I don't eat any animals, then I can breed up all of these, which would be kind of nice. Because all of them, if I don't eat any of them, then they go up to another point. I don't know why they're saying well played to me. I'm pretty sure New Season Rush is winning unless something changes. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's a huge block. Well, actually, it's not terrible. Stigsall has joinery, so holding animals is fine. Um, family growth is available. Family growth is 3 points. Um, but New CZ Rush is going to probably go north family growth with minor. I assume. I assume that's why they did that. You know what? Let's do so bake. It blocks Stigsall as well, so I think I can't impact New CZ Rush at all. So it'll make sense momentarily. It will make sense momentarily as soon as I play Crop Rotator. Oh, New CZ Rush blocked my family growth. That's fine. I'm gonna go on. I still have Reno available to me for a bunch of points. So that gets me to 3 scoring categories, I'm pretty sure. Which ties me for Lady of the Manor. No, it doesn't, because he's at 4. Damn it. Ooh, Turnip Field. Turnip Field's nice to have in this game. Oh man, so if I could get that fourth category, like if my last action is two cattle, does that get me Lady of the Manor? It might. It might get me Lady of the Manor, yeah. Which would be, so buying cattle is 1 point, and then 3 points Lady of the Manor. So it'd be a 4 point move. Just so long as my crop rotator works out. So I have six, and I would sow one more, and I would sow one more. Yeah, nice. That gets me Lady of the Manor. Okay, buy boar, buy two boar then. That's fine. The point is I just need to get the max in something. I'll eat two sheep. One, two, three, just to show. It's okay. You know, boar is just as good as cattle, honestly. Means I have some leftover unneeded wood, but that's okay. And then I harvest, and then I can sow and sow. I think the layout's supposed to be like that. So that gives me max crop points, gives me, so that gives me the Lady of the Manor bonus. It gives me 2 points for Tile Maker, and yeah, 3 for Lady of the Manor. So I have whatever I have plus a ton of bonus points. Does the rotating of crops get you Harvester? No, unfortunately. I actually checked that earlier. Harvester says in the last harvest, in the final harvest. So maybe if I play crop rotator with a card that lets me if I have a card that lets me play crop rotator in the harvest, maybe, but I think not as it's written. Um, Not, but definitely not as the way I played it. All right. So what do I have? I score 45 plus 3 3 2 2 1 1, which is 57. Nice. Yeah, so getting the crops was super key. It was an extra, like, yeah, those actions were really important. Really important. So it's 52, 48, 54, 57 final. GG. So I managed to pull it off. Yeah, really close game. Um, I wonder what happens if I start player round 12 to get family growth round 13. Because I would not. Yeah, so Stigsaw says she gets Harvester and Lady. Yeah. But then I would get Church Warden and another 3 points there. So hard to say. Really hard to say. I probably can't get Head of the Revolution without plowing with that move, plow sowing. So yeah, wow. Pretty cool finish. I definitely thought I was gonna get to a stone house for sure, because why not? 2 point move, but all my actions were better than 2 points. With so many um with so many four wood occupations out there: Lady of the Manor, Church Warden, Harvester, Tile Maker, Animal Husbandry Worker, Head of the Revolution. So many bonus points available. It was better to chase those. So yeah, nice game. Nice game. 3 points is definitely a lead. Yeah, I mean it, but it's close though, right? Because 3 points is one of those. 3 points is one of those bonus points. I don't get them, and somebody else gets them instead. You know what I mean? So yeah, really tight game. And I did say earlier um, that I thought New CZ Rush was the biggest opponent, just because of the round 6 family growth falling into his lap. Animal Dealer being perfect for Lady of the Manor. I wouldn't have got it otherwise. It was very key. Very key. Yeah. Anyways, thanks very much for watching, you guys. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. I'm going to hang around in Twitch chat for a bit, so if you want to ask me questions, chat with me, please do so. Um, Otherwise, to the rest of you, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.